this afternoon. We thank you for being a strong leader and conducting all these rallies within the shortest possible time. Your Excellency, our program will run as follows. Shortly, I will be inviting the district chairman to give us a political report on behalf of the people of Adjumani district. Thereafter, the regional vice chairman of the party will give his brief remarks and invite you to speak to your people of Adjumani district. But allow me, sir, to recognize a few of the dignitaries that we have. We have amidst us the Right Honorable General Moses Ali, the second Deputy Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda. Thank you so much. The Cock of West Nile. We have the MPs, ministers. I'll be introducing them one by one, but let me recognize Honorable Minister Nyamutoro, who is the Minister of State for Energy. We have Honorable Minister Balam Barugare, the Minister of State for Youth, and we have members of Parliament. We have the woman MP for Adjumani District, Honorable Jessica Ababiko, and other members of Parliament that I'll be introducing one by one. Allow me to invite the district chairman to come and give his political report in less than 10 minutes. Mr. Chairman, you're most welcome.
NRM oye! President Museveni Vimba! President Museveni Chachaika! President Museveni Fitfiti! Your Excellency, for the interest of time, I observe the protocol. I'm given only 10 minutes, so I want to concentrate in giving my report in form of memo. Your Excellency, on behalf of our Adjumani people and on my own behalf, I would like to express our sincere gratitude and appreciation to you for having spared your precious time to come to Adjumani district. Indeed, it's our great honor to host you today. You are most welcome to Adjumani district. Your Excellency, we thank the NRM government under your able and wise leadership for the peace and security that is prevailing in the country. Your Excellency, the people of Adjumani district thank you for accepting to be flag bearer and presidential candidate for the mighty NRM party in the 4th general election 2026. Your Excellency, I wish to assure you that the people of Adjumani are fully behind you. Your Excellency, this summary of the memo provides an overview of the National Resistance Movement NRM party's achievement, challenges, and recommendation in Adjumani district. Key highlights include significant progress in infrastructure development, education, healthcare, works and technical services, production and commercial services, community service and other service delivery areas, as highlighted below. Your Excellency, these are key achievements of NRM government in Adjumani district. Peace and security in Adjumani, which has led to continued socio-economic development. There are 77 government-aided schools, primary schools, and 100 private primary schools. We have 12 government-aided secondary schools and 12 private secondary schools. We have 1 technical institute and 1 presidential industrial hub, that is in Ulia. Another achievement is there is decreased primary school dropout rate from 10.2% in financial year 2015-2016 to 5.7% in financial year 2024-2025. Another achievement is there is increase in school enrollment from 90,744 for primary education and 9,886 for secondary education in financial year 2021-2022 to 113,742 for primary education and 12,771 for secondary education in financial year 2025-2026. Another achievement is all the 9 sub-counties and 2 town councils have at least 1 government-aided secondary schools with good infrastructure, serve for Adropi PSS in Adropi sub-county, which is yet to be constructed in financial year 2025-2026. There are 14 health centers in Adjumani district. Namely, we have 1 hospital, we have 1 health center 4, that is in Adjumani East, 14 health center 3s, and 28 health center 2s. Reduction in malaria positivity rate from 68% in 2021-2022 financial year to 23% in 2024-2025 due to indoor spraying and distribution of treated mosquito nets. The stock of district road network increased from 940.4 kilometers in financial year 2021-2022 to 1,180.79 kilometers in financial year 2024-2025. Completed construction and tarmacking of Omuri Road, that is a 66 kilometers by Strabag, yet to be commissioned. This is one of the best roads in the country, and we are here to invite you officially to come and commission it yourself, Your Excellency. Ongoing construction of piped water system from River Nile to town and rural growth centers in Adjumani district. There is increase in the water coverage from 71% in 2019-2020 to 75% in financial year 2024-2025. Under PDM, Your Excellency, we received 17,584,000,000 and dispersed 17,116,985,000 to 20,211 beneficiaries. And in this, we have 6,730 youths, 2,176 elderly, 6,169 women, 3,896 men, and 1,240 PWDs. Your Excellency, as district we have a recommendation vertical expansion of the hospital, construction of a hospital or construction of a new referral hospital for Madisabu region. Because as Madisabu region we have a population of 36,731 to justify the referral hospital. Upgrading of 28 Health Center 2s to Health Center 3s. Construction of Health Center 4 in Adjumani West as mandated by law. Provision of an ambulance for Adjumani East. Complete the construction of Paridi Stadium where we are, Your Excellency, for games and sports. Establishment of technical university to enable employability of our youths. Construction of technical institute in Adjumani West constituency. Construction of over 1 kilometer bridge, each to connect Adjumani to Obongi at Sinyanya and Adjumani to Moyo at Omi Laropi. Tamaking of roads from Adjumani Town Council to Sinyanya landing site, which connects West Nile to South Sudan. Increase access to electricity and stabilize power outage. Provision of more tractors in the district to increase land under cultivation for increased production and productivity and hence livelihood of our people in Adjumani. There is need for the government to establish cold chain storage facility or processing plant and support farmers with oil press machines. Upgrading Adjumani Town Council to municipality status, which is long overdue, Your Excellency. We appreciate government for bringing peace in Apa. Your Excellency, I want to thank you and thank our UPDF officers who are deployed in Apa, particularly the commanding officer, the brigade commander, Colonel Nathan, and his immediate supervisor, Major General Felix. I want to thank them so much for bringing peace in Apa. But the question to resolve the land, the request for solving the land question still persists. Construction of Presidential Lodge in Pachara Sub-County in Adjumani District. Compensation of war victims who suffered and lost properties and lives during the LRA war. Government should support the district as development partners have withdrawn their support in provision of social services such as education, health, water, and sanitation in refugee settlements. Your Excellency, before I summarize, allow me to inform you that after when I assume office, there are a number of corruption cases in the district, which I'm yet compiling the report. I will be glad if you permit me at an appropriate time, I submit the reports after assuming office because we are supposed to protect the gain instead of robbing the gain. As young people, we must fight corruption. Your Excellency, I'm requesting as NRM leaders of Adjumani, allow us have a meeting of 20 minutes time before exiting Northern Region, if you can permit us. Your Excellency, there are party promoters in Adjumani who supported me in mobilizing the mass and I want to take this opportunity to introduce them to you. Mr. Fadul Yusuf, who supported us. Mr. Izale Daniel, who also supported us greatly. Mr. Chiga Richard, who also supported us greatly in mobilizing our people. In conclusion, the NRM party has made notable progress in Adjumani district, but challenges remain. Addressing them requires sustained efforts and strategic intervention. I therefore recommend implementing the proposed recommendation to consolidate and protect the gains to improve the livelihoods of the people. Long live Your Excellency Yoweri Museveni. Long live the National Resistance Movement NRM. Long live our motherland Uganda. God bless you all. I say all this for God and my country. Your Excellency, I'm called Akuku Charles Anzo, the youngest NRM district chairman, who is a born of your regime and a leader in your regime. I thank you.
Thank you, Chairman, and may we give another round of applause to the Chairman. Thank you. Adjumani oye! In President Museveni, we vote for hope. We vote for stability in our homes. We vote for the future of our children in schools. We vote for good health. And we vote for progress. Politics is about hope. When we campaign as a party, we bring you hope for the future. We speak to you about your homes. We speak to you about your children. We speak to you about your health. We speak to you about your environment and about your peaceful coexistence. May I recognize the few leaders who came, then I invite the Regional Vice Chairman. We have amidst us Honorable Minister Olero Huda, Minister of State for Defense. We have the executive members of the Women's League. I have the National Treasurer for the Women's League, Madam Anne Lumumba. I have the Regional Vice Chairman of the Women's League, Madam Odongo, representing the National Chairman of the Women's League. Mr. President, we have members of Parliament that I did not introduce earlier. We have Honorable Mawai James. Thank you so much. Mamawi, sorry. We have Honorable Tom Haza from Moyo. We have Honorable Alioni Odria from Yumbe. And then we have also been joined by the LC5 Chairman, Honorable Anyama Ben. Thank you so much. Mr. President, let me invite the Regional Vice Chairman to come and make his brief remarks and invite you to speak to your people. Adjumani oye! Thank you.
Adjumani oye! NRM oye! President Museveni oye! Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, General Yoweri Museveni, the NRM flag bearer for the 2026-2031 presidential position, our elder in the region, the Right Honorable General Moses Ali, the Secretary General of the National Resistance Movement, all other leaders in Adjumani and the people of Adjumani. Maru Dennis Amson Obua, the NRM Vice Chairperson, Northern Uganda. Your Excellency, On the day we came to West Nile with the Secretary General and the team from the Secretariat to prepare the region for your coming, a commitment was made by the NRM leaders of West Nile, and I want to thank them as you exit West Nile this afternoon for the massive mobilization that we witnessed in West Nile, for the massive turn-up of the people of West Nile, as witnessed today in Adjumani district. Adjumani, may you thank yourself for coming in big numbers to receive President Museveni. Your Excellency, in the Bible, there is a story where Jesus healed 10 men. The Bible says out of 10, only one came back to Jesus to say thank you. The massive turn-up you have witnessed in West Nile is a manifestation of the spirit of that one leper who was healed by Jesus, who came back to say thank you to Jesus for healing him. The massive turn-up of the people of West Nile and the people of Adjumani now is a clear manifestation that Adjumani, West Nile, and Northern Uganda is thanking you for giving them sustainable peace in Adjumani district. Adjumani, you have transformed it from a district that used to produce refugees to a district that is now hosting refugees, to a district that is now peaceful. We want to thank you, Your Excellency. The people have come in big numbers to listen to you as the presidential candidate of NRM, but equally to thank you, one, for bringing peace. From the prayers said by the religious leaders to the memorandum read by the chairman of the NRM, the people of Adjumani have also turned in big numbers to say thank you to you for the various developments they have enumerated in their memorandum. The Adjumani is here to say thank you, Muse, and they are committing that come 2026, we want you to continue on the path of peace, on the path of development, and on the path of wealth creation. Your Excellency, on that day when you are declared the winner, we shall be celebrating as people of Adjumani in this stadium because you will have been declared as the winner as President of Uganda. And this is going to be the celebration in this stadium. I know Adjumani has never lost a game in this stadium. This stadium, when you come, you must be ready to lose. But on that day of voting, Adjumani will declare President Museveni, NRM, and all the flag bearers as winners. And therefore, I will be the commentator. Here will be the game in this stadium. Adjumani with the ball. We can see General Moses Ali is looking for President Museveni with the ball. General Moses Ali gives the pass to President Museveni. President Museveni is looking for Dennis Amson Obua. Dennis Amson Obua is in the midfield. The midfielder receives the ball. He is dribbling towards the goalpost. He is looking for President Yoweri Museveni. He gives the pass to President Museveni. President Museveni is advancing towards the goalpost. Goal number 1 has been scored by President Museveni. Adjumani oye! Goal number 1 will be peace. Goal number 2 will be development. Goal number 3 will be wealth creation and continuity of the NRM. Vote President Museveni, vote NRM flag bearers, vote for NRM and nothing else but NRM. Your Excellency, with these words, may I take this opportunity to invite you to deliver your address, which is the last one in West Nile, in your tour of duty as you campaign. Adjumani oye! President Museveni oye! NRM oye! Thank you very much. God bless you.
nyuma kidogo. Nyuma. Ebinyara Manzora the Vice Chairperson of NRM Northern Uganda,
Amba Gaga NRM D Uganda Woru Esirigare
General Moses Ali, the Deputy Prime Minister of Uganda,
Amba General Moses Ali ni Namberi Joaru Prime Minister Dire
the Secretary General of the NRM,
Karani Okorogoro Amari Party NRM Dire
all the other leaders,
Amba Tituria Are
and the people of Adjumani.
Anyelaki Amari Adjumani Yoterose.
I am here to again present to you the vision of the NRM.
Madi Andrew Orobi NRM Diri Terere Anyini.
The NRM has been involved in the politics of Uganda for the last 65 years.
Party NRM Diri Olula se Uganda Riri Draya Otaki Nyamtia Zalimbito Unera.
Initially, we were members of the old political parties of UPC, DP, Kawakayeka.
Andranyeze Party Yoku Uganda a UPCA Kabakayeka Titronai Andrani Oriki Tiaru
And DP.
Ongo DP Salaka.
But we found that those parties had a problem of basing themselves on sectarianism of religion and tribes.
Ki ditiriore olure pati na batia a ndrontronarantu kale yo dini dise vo asuru dise sore olure pati na batia a.
That is why by 1965 we started this new line of the NRM.
De oba kinyeli falumia titalum diasi alimbito use da NRM ori udidini.
And the line was, love Uganda, love Africa. Yes, the tribes are there, the regions are there, but emphasize Uganda, emphasize Africa.
Ndrondrona aditante ole bubari Uganda nindro vuini Africa tiri solentro vua ansuru dini seko.
That's why we say patriotism, love Uganda, Pan-Africanism, love Africa.
Equina ole bubari Africa ridintro vua ole ru Uganda resantro bubari Uganda ridisai.
In other words, we emphasize the unity, irrespective of religion, irrespective of tribes, and irrespective of whether you are a woman or a man or a youth or a child.
De ole aluau ko burerantu kadini sira suru sira adio tingini aisa yoke ole aluau.
So, because of that, we have been able to bring peace in Uganda.
De oba ewe tiru dia Uganda aradi ni asini.
Because people are talking of peace, which is there now. But it did not come by accident. It came because of some actions.
De oba tiaru Uganda abakata ewe di ki ewe ya nyadruku ide bulakarite.
With our ideology of patriotism, Pan-Africanism, we look at all Ugandans as the same people.
Oba urata NRM di ranzuka ko olu alutidi o babaka Uganda ni ndre rubaka rundrekbo alwari ani.
We don't have a bad tribe, we don't have a bad religion, we have got good people in all religions, in all tribes.
Bari dini zio matema di yao ni yo vua suru siku adiru Uganda rindrekbo kare aloga.
We don't look at who you are, we look at what you do.
Onte nyauku kia dindrea ile pati ingoya e.
If you do good things, you are patriotic.
Zobu anyita tuiri dea owekina ile nyabunindro.
If you do bad things, then we oppose you.
Zonyite ta anyita unziri dea o baka nyindrera.
We oppose wrong and support right.
Ta unziri lebo leku kiteri bako guna tiao.
Now, because of that, we have been able to achieve two things.
Diopa ta rongo eri iterura.
First of all, unity in politics.
Olualu laseari I.
By having a national political party which brings Ugandans together.
Voa lemula sedi Uganda oborogoro aluongoka ba Uganda ariezikare alugari.
That's why we are able to win elections nationally on the first round without going for second round.
Dioba NRM saka ijaza ongoza ija okuribati sasini.
Without that, there is no religion which would get 50% of the people of Uganda.
Oba adi jaza kamutito unindera ni asini.
Or a tribe that would get even 20% of the population of Uganda.
Voa dini suru sinyesua ewozitiga tete mutiri.
So, the ideology of unity has united the politics.
Raolu alutidi oduetila sesa kari alokara.
But it has also enabled us to form institutions which are national, such as the army, the police, the prisons, the civil service, the judiciary.
Deoba osi lemu opo Uganda rie wa miri ribati Toyota rura.
And it is those plus the people that have brought peace.
Vua anyipa dra Uganda rie bwebwe esukara anzoka asini de.
Now in the manifesto of the NRM, which you will get a copy, they will come to your parishes and bring copies. We are talking of 7 points, contributions in the last 40 years of the NRM in power.
Jainere matatu badi kingeya kadiga kakiteari tarongorongoria ituteri President Ojo difuke akeara bugu oporokoro lubari atuba zodi koya ndiparisi ya sesara.
But on this occasion I will talk on about 3 points.
Kientro mata rongorongo na joao.
The first one is what people have already talked about and what I have also talked about, and that is peace, which has come because of the other points I pointed out. Now, that one is clear. We have not had peace in Uganda for the last 500 years. Some people speak about Uganda as if it did not exist until the British came. But these tribes of Uganda were here all these thousands of years. And we have the history. We had a peace between 900 and 1400 AD. Much of Uganda was under a dynasty called the Batwezi.
Nainga la se Uganda riori kolu suru se nainga anyera wa suru Buganda riza a batwezi riza a.
And they brought peace for that time.
Nainga etiki egwera.
But after they collapsed in 1400, there was chaos.
Ki anitu nainga kinyeli fwalu mutilimbi susi note ani kodedi wa longuzuru eta dara.
The successor kingdoms of Bunyoro, Buganda, Nkore, Rwanda, the ones in Tanzania, Buhaya, the ones in Congo, were always in war among themselves.
Naifu suru Banyoro I Baganda I Ankole I Olurendanga noja a.
Until the British came and captured them.
Ojo dirura odu emwa ira.
And then the wars continued with Kabarega and the cattle rustlers in Karamoja.
Oja ovi nani rioya oyandraga ewo kabale gariri gasa trobua Karamoja asa oviti urezo bati.
After independence, there were wars which you know, which you must have heard of.
Naifu Uganda su tingo kinyeli falumia ditalumtia zalimpieri dese. Anyisa iniote adotori retereni ai.
The war between Mutesa and Obote in 1966.
Naifu oja ziore olure akabaka tilo fom kabaka Mutesa ti Obote tro e.
The wars of Idi Amin 1971-79.
Voa atugo nainga Idi Amin isa kinyeli falumia ditalum titu derilimbi alo si oride ndi kinyeli falumia ditalum titu derilimbi ditalo si oja ore olure a.
The war between NRM and UPC 81-86.
Oja ore olure a eli falumia ditalum diaro limbia si UPC tilo fo NRM tro e.
Then even when NRM took power, there were wars, as you remember, COIN, ADF, and the other groups.
Voenare modu komu de sa nyera wa erito el falumia ritalum tiaro limbia zia si konyi sori olure aia de azibatitro.
But because of the other ideology of patriotism and Pan-Africanism and the strength it has created, we have now been able to defeat those wars.
Kilu batitu yenare muti bakolu alu Uganda adide oba. All the
Ugandans are victors in that war. Because we also promote reconciliation, even among the ones who are not working together, we bring them together when we have a chance. So that is achievement number one. Peace.
Lady retugo ruenare mwataitele Uganda ni atijwa ruriebwe lady.
And it is in the manifesto, and that's why we say protect the gains.
Voa ni lubati enare mutiti arusa ija yadi diga adisiko joa ombatari atani.
But then peace must be followed by development. That's what your chairman was talking about here.
Nai amba NRM dia mari district diri ateta zitie jole anela le rongorongo nabati.
And as I speak about development, I must notice that the population of Adjumani has now come up.
Zote amatajo vozoti weli anyetobari Adjumani tiri ozora.
By 1969-70, the whole of Madi, Moyo, Adjumani, Obongi, were like 90,000. You can go and check in the census of 1969.
Andra ni kinyeli falumia titalumutia zia tigana a ruanyeto madidi nyidu Moyo nito nyidu Adjumani nito weli bari ritete ireli fumutiri talo.
So when I come here and I see that Adjumani alone, it's 300,000 people, I feel very happy.
Kitiale anasi ni egwezo Adjumani ni adute sanye suwa weli bari rotada.
And why is this? mainly because of the immunization of the children.
De batiri bariri usokala za gogatia ikoka saizi ya iri olutoka kanabati igarisi.
The children are no longer dying from measles, from all those diseases.
Drabatiri bari otralaza ye riri siku vua bongo tiri trolaza tere nabati trosiku.
Your chairman talked about those developments. He talked about the roads which you can see for yourselves.
NRM chairman orikata tejo vozole tirire ga gurure da anyetrobondre bani misera.
When the NRM came, the tarmac road was stopping in Gulu.
Antrani leti sulela musedi tina se Gulu.
We had to repair the Gulu Kampala road a number of times, but also extend it to Atiak, to Adjumani, now to Laropie, all the way to Moyo, to Yumbe, to Koboko now.
Leti de da sulela musedi ko ya tere Gulu esi ya di paka na ideru ro ya Tiaki drako ya dini Muyo paka Koboko Yumbe sidi da yote hadi fuleti de tere.
But I am told that the security road to Obongi is not in a good condition.
Kileti baridi ayadi burusi ko yo bonyisede ole itelera.
I've told these people of the works that I don't want to hear of these unmaintained maram roads and unrepaired tarmac roads.
Asurura kesu leti di atanikole ombatuiri osurudi leti epulede gandanda nikoro.
Roads and electricity, the most important things are peace, electricity, and the roads.
Ta okorere ndele vozokari leti I vuati ongo ekwewe ongo leti laka.
And then on the social side, education and health.
Vualini ongo ruekwe gasa tandre katro.
Therefore, all your leaders should agree that when we are budgeting, before we talk about any other thing, salaries of public servants, you have been hearing teachers striking, that they want more salary. But is it correct to pay more public servants more money when the roads are not done? Is that correct? Is that fair?
Disi tati ubarura ewo budget ubatorika ta oporere rileti voa vozo atito ribatirire da ozi ojo anyitiri tuireri musara anyeri udia rurala ponyori ko wala musara kole airinza kituireri musara na inza kaya wala tuireri leti ribati atiri bati trodriso itekpare.
We are not against increasing the salary of public servants, but first of all, peace, the roads, electricity, health, and schools. Then we can add on.
Tatitwaruri leti gudu voa sukuru debati kolo siraki naifu ongo adi tandreta musara inzaka bebu ga musara diri ganira.
We in the UPDF have been fighting for no pay or low pay for the last 55 years.
Amba mundaratiri ile a isori kio kolongwe sure gangwa dru oti kinyarap tere.
Because we could not demand high salary from our mother, Uganda, when we knew that the mother had no money.
Amala saadi nasioni ruote diso adi siti nzaria intakpeni amala Uganda ri diso siti nzayo.
What sort of child are you when you come to your mother? You must give me more money, more money. You know your mother doesn't have enough money.
Desi zonyi barangwa teri nye anyente di nyijo anyente kokwe nyini siti nzanza fuadi ni rini yote diso siti diaru yodi.
Because the money is public. The budget, how much money the government earns, you see it. It is in the budget.
Desi city Uganda riri saizi na ingoti ya isa tatu bale budget ungwele budget di kanyi ndreote.
So therefore, I want us to agree that the roads must be both tarmac and maram must be always in good condition.
Desi kole a ikita titwaru rileti ofirubari Adjumani riziti kole osula musira ongo ziti gwenyi tui disi osu kolu pelere.
Why? I'm saying.
Adutasi.
Because the road affects everybody.
Amalaskua leti de kabakoko ndituru.
The public servant, the one who has never worked in the government, all of us are affected. So let's start with that which affects all of us.
Leti de oko bae buite kakameti diri satro roa nyetro tututru de seole leti ni de atire asini.
And if there is extra, then we can do other things. But let's do the minimum first.
Naibu to ampurairi ori tazibati teki atire kole atiso onre idoto arure letiri de batikba.
So the security road from Pakere to Pabo is in a bad condition. It must be worked on.
Leti bari anyetro ngadi ko ya pakilesi ori ya oire Pabo de ungwele security road de yani diaru tuiku kole angbe ide mi emira.
The road from Adjumani to Obongi is also in a bad condition.
Voa leti ngadi Adjumani ko yo bonyisi nyanyari de sa na ovini unzikole akitero.
So, once we agree on the budgeting, what comes first, things will move.
Zoa irura tati ubare aka okolongo ni koya dini ni rairi tangu de sake awa.
And we have seen how it can work. Like now we have finished the road from Guru to Atiak to Adjumani, and we are continuing.
Desi indera leti di engadi Atiak ya di bari Adjumani o ya pako mi de tera drokole ako zameri na alele ya zondi moyo resaki dero.
The chairman told you about the schools.
NRM chairman bari district iria komu di PNRM diro jota sukuru dira.
The primary schools.
Sukuru bari batiri primary gari bati e.
The secondary schools.
Senior ribati e.
They are all the technical school.
Voa sukuru votori te amelo technical school tiani na e.
They are all mentioned.
Lady teula era.
And the sub-counties which don't have government secondary schools will get in the next term.
They say bari Adjumani dia sabu county secondary school esu de korore a dropi ikesu ada Kenya financial year ya de katro.
And the parishes which don't have government primary schools will also get.
Voa parisi bari dia tiki sikole a primary school kolwa ika anisa yori batike suara Kenya ya de batiga.
Because that is our policy.
Amala lady lo bati enaremwa drele linigare bati.
But I'm glad that the sheikh who prayed reminded you of the history.
Tebe amba dini amadri Islam dire na ile kijore akadia ejo ile kinipelere ejo ta ordari ditro.
Although he's a Muslim, but he was giving the parable of the sower.
Anite dini Islam dire gaki lejo ekuya nejoleri bugole bari Catholic Christian dire gasa ari ekale jo ekuya opojo le bugu na ara rijo ao. In
the Bible Jesus gave the parable of a sower who went and planted seeds. Some fell in the thorns, some fell on the rock and dried up.
Anyera wa lejo bugole riana lejo ekwizikata jo ori dedi voaduriga voazitiode otikia ribati iti.
But some fell on the good ground and germinated. And he's saying you are now finally my message of wealth creation is beginning to germinate.
They say amba lejo ekwi okongoro rereri ori dedi nyakutu ire ari kozo konga kozo rako wapelere de ilimie suka anyeto Uganda riko roleleri.
So this is what I've been telling you all this time.
I've
been telling you about free education. From 1996. But people didn't listen to my advice.
Anyiberi tampa tuko president tree de anyeri lejo de ekwini kwa itidisa kode.
They still charge money in the government schools.
Diaru sabakoti city kesi sukuru gameti tree batine e.
And then the children, some of the children drop out.
Batiri zibativo akapo nyebera otakiko ako.
That's why I decided to peacefully show resistance again. You know, sometimes NRM is peaceful, sometimes it is violent.
Voa lase pati ya Marie NRM dirsedele anisa zibatisi ewe kizibatisi ka anisa koka bara tazibati guy.
So when people refuse to listen to my message of free education for children in government schools, I started my own schools, skilling hubs, where I train children free of charge, and you have seen how much they are changing.
Ate mi dota yokadi bazi tierie kwina kuruvozo lini sini ariga kusa primary tige beki akaka vipo nyitro andraka kurode meamu batati drali ni vontori anyaniko tere ani baridia oliadia akoba kali ni tema votorike babari nere.
Are there some of my graduates here from the skilling hubs?
Desi anyiba ikoka olia industrial hub karidia a.
Put up your hands.
Anyinzutio rude.
Those you can come forward here.
Oma anyefu antrakadi eni. Security, you can open way.
Allow them for them to come. Now they will give their testimony. They will give their testimony when they come.
Okay, so anyefu rairi, anyefu anyanya leteni itereriara.
Now that is all on education.
De rukodi linitori e.
On health, the chairperson also gave the report.
Eworu ebwerika NRM chairman kiswikiri rojo taru ebwekasa tro.
And the results of health are already here. The increase in the population is because of immunization. There is one problem with health, that is the stealing of drugs in government hospitals. Our people are using computers to fight that.
They say, Baka,
but I'm also thinking of recruiting some religious inclined people who are not corrupt to monitor for me these 1,400 health centers. They are not many. I can get God-fearing people, 1,400 of them, so you monitor for me the drugs in these health centers.
Let the
other children come. Don't stop them from coming. Let them come. The graduates, let them come.
Anyevu de anyiba ikoka oliarare lini votori de anyevu oriku anyevu andrakade ai.
So that is all to do with the development.
Lady Tandrele Wobozokare.
Development has got economic infrastructure like the roads and the electricity. And so you have seen the electricity all the way from Guru to here.
There was risa nyetro bari de etara engato gulupa keta dabari atieta tumanira.
The telephones, you have seen the telephones.
Simu ni rabari anyetwa atozio kusimu weli gatu kidra simu bari boa a.
Everybody has got a telephone now.
But it anguti dra telephone number a. Simu troyote anyiria a.
That is on the side of economic infrastructure.
Naijole ewo limi Uganda di kozoni tanani na kitereani.
And the schools, the health centers are to do with social infrastructure.
Ewo sukuru titi, ewo ruekweriri batitro ka oviru anyetro kolu pelere ni ingoni anikitereani.
So if you are auditing NRM, you start with peace and you go to development.
Joile nini NRM ite buingoni ya kole anyidon trelea ebweka vuairia vuozoka isandrea
But I always ask my people whom I meet the following question.
Kisa atirusi malazizi bamariri batitri lazide bati.
I say there's a tarmac road now in Adjumani.
Ozi anyi da leti sulela musiri Adjumani a.
The question is, at night, do you sleep on the tarmac road?
Da lazini ini akanyi oduko leti la musiri itria.
What do you call sleeping?
Your Excellency, they said yes.
What do you call sleeping? Sleeping in our language.
Odu koka.
Otu, huh?
Odu koka.
Do you otu poka on the road at night?
Ani odu ko leti di itria.
Do you otu opoka on the road?
Ani odu ko leti mia.
Where do you otu opoka?
Odu koka.
Where?
Ani odu ko ingoa. That they sleep in the house.
What do they call house?
Jo.
Call it?
Jo.
So, so you otu opoka so. Now, that's why the NRM came in the 60s to guide our people.
Lady of the NRM weyato kingerito el palumia titalo mutiaziasi a ya leti be titori.
In the 60s when we were students,
El palumia titalo mutiaziasi ambati orolure batiri ponyitire
we asked this same question. We asked this same question. If you are sleeping in your house, that means that the poverty you left there in the morning, when you go back, it will be waiting for you. What do you call poverty?
Tako.
Aha. So the tako, you left in the morning. When you go back, will be there waiting for you. And say, Karibuni sana. We are still here.
Tako ni zonyebe nyenga inini nyebe nyirizo anari kanyute na apaka ituko derasa nyengwela kakanyi nyesu anati kanyizia ne olona.
So that's why we said, please, there's a difference between development, which is ours, and wealth, which is mine as a person, our family or the company. They are the ones who own wealth.
Desi anyeto ngwingwi kole oniote wofu ozoti voa maliti amala maliti kolu nyiti nyangasirini wa kusake sua anyanya lemuzi kusa anya grupu temari na ye wo maliti de kanyi konani kizo vozoti libako joao vozoni kabako bo true.
So, do not be diverted and think because there is a tarmac road in our area, there is electricity, there are telephones, there are schools, therefore your home is out of problems.
Besikolea igweko omaleti lamuria atia sukurua ruebweza twini.
Those schools, those health centers are ours. But poverty is yours,
Kita akole nyitri e.
and so is wealth.
Aluari ani mali isa nani.
So, the third word I would like to emphasize today, the first one was peace, second one development, the third one is wealth.
Besita nama yole matayo endudierure aluni egwe I erini bozo I dana zona mali.
But before I go to wealth, let a girl and a boy from my skilling hub give their testimony there.
Da zobakata yo mali dribatiri voto esukara lini sukuru amaridi aulia tiregaria idea a batiri di dandra garia a.
One boy and one girl.
Omazalu ongobaralu anyetu rurea.
Speak in the local language.
Anyijo tamaditi si tatui anyini ritede sukuru anyiri anyela leo lia di avuka siringi jo nyitia isaka aniri jo au maditi.
Enere moye Museveni oye amanzo pasi anakonyi kele amani disi okwe amani mori.
You speak, they will summarize later. You speak.
Okwe amani mori ra mori ona kwele amani di amite tarani yao tarani amite ledi ongo amasari silakaki amadila kwa ni otaku kola kinza amadini gadru okwe amani konya siruta amade amite ari amanzora.
Summarize what she has said.
Your Excellency, she was one of those who started the tailoring. They were in their group. Right now they are doing tailoring, but she's saying they don't have enough requirement for the tailoring, so they are still asking for government to support them in the other requirement to do best tailoring.
Why had you left school? Had you left school? How far had you gone in school? Come to the microphone.
P7.
Why had you left P7?
He said it was at P7, yes.
Why had you left at P7?
That there were no people to pay her in her education progress.
No money.
Yes.
So it is the money which chased her out of school.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Ayun kwe marusi masu Ibrahimu Mengo olia industrial harbor made welding ke challenge me ale mesule tatwe me mule mesule welding gare tatwe me ale mesule welding gare me amete ta ongo ma lo aloide ma jo tuza ma jo miuza ke ta challenge ro amandre dila kwa mario chako so ale ta nyiri se garo amadrin zazo manzora.
For him, Your Excellency, he learned the welding. He said right now is welding doors, windows, but he still needs more support. That's what he was saying.
And why had he left school?
Marizi, madrin zare ne mokere wanayo.
What was your class when and why had you left?
Maybe school challenge money physical.
And he left in what class?
P6.
P7.
P6. Your Excellency, P6.
Oh,
he
okay.
left school from P6.
Oh, okay. And what was because of school fees? It was because of school fees.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, I have already sent money to their circle. Translate.
Diatro President Ojo aniezesiti ra sako badi tri a ilini de suka karina ekari niezesiti sako a irire yara.
With the skilling hub, because I didn't want to be too ambitious, I started only one skilling hub per zone, like Madi zone.
Dese loba liniani tu fotoride a tinio baro olengbe ita anku emiku kibani anyetro madi didiari ko district na obonyi imoyo e Adjumani di kari ungwele zone de ko badiso alo oliana e.
But for the circle, it is per district.
Kira silingi anezele sako ni dile ko ya district alo a.
And these children here in Adjumani have already opened their circle in the district.
They say anyi tela kasukuru de ara Adjumani ri anya sako ni anyiri de Adjumani de okoko a. I
want the RDC or somebody concerned to come and tell us whether that money is where it is.
Daungwe ambara tisi nikola yake anze asiti rilo kurua ayai baride ay.
Your Excellency, this hub received 50 million this month at the beginning of the month in Centenary Bank Adjumani branch. The account number is 3100117699.
Thank you.
The leaders are money, still being trained for them to use the money.
The money is now here. They are now training them. And that 50 million is just the beginning. If they need more, we shall put more. Money is not a problem.
Da nyerira President Ojo City milioni mutito udia a pia I ambana kari solini Yesu Ojo ki City de karinza wani ole dorani kinza antira City ni lejo kwa nini e.
So the issue I'm raising, stop short. The issue I'm raising is that those witnesses you saw had dropped out of school because of school fees.
Drata di ole ite de bali ni de ngaka uliara di tepe Ojo kiria ya tise ya ebe fonyini lejo fees direse.
Here all of them, it is the same story.
Dese anguna kata alwari joao lejo fees ride anguna tiko joao.
I left school because my parents died.
Mebe fonyi nosi mata otrara kusamendre ti otraira.
I left school because nobody cared for me.
Mebe sukuru amala madizi mata mbadi yo ongo kamu kwe fonyi gana sa yo.
But if your parents couldn't care for you, Uganda should care for you.
Kito nyata tinyende trobi nyata mbale kwesa ra Uganda kole akombanya taniwa.
This is why I said 1996, please don't neglect these children.
De kinya elifu alumia titalum diazi alindi aziasi majo toaru kole ebe batiri de kore.
So in the coming government, I want us to agree and we really prioritize free education for children in government schools.
Desita NRM batatira kameti eyadi dia ole lini nirako luilili fizi yako.
Because God will not be happy with us to have children like these ones here.
Amala rubanga asio yolure weku to batiri da fizi yako sikakifonyi ebera de ani.
The leaders, you must be very careful because remember there is God.
Anyi batidru peleo pedi ole anyindeta ilia malarupanga ka anyisa anyindreledi.
I can't sleep well when my children study and these children like these ones here wrote in ignorance.
Batiri de anyandreledi bati a endre tiutia enikitra to a endre tiyo atati trokolea ondeta iti.
Before I leave this topic, let me show you what these children are doing. After 6 months, only 6 months, you see what they can do. Let them show us on the screen.
They say ale nite de anyini tari troba Obara kamera si on ready atabatiri ya itele invandi ndiazia bulinia yesule na arisiriadi da andre anyetro.
The skiing hub of Adjumani, of Western Nile.
De ndondonale bari uliati de batiri ata itele riadi efoya rabani eba anyendreta. Adonaiga. Owe di uliari ye. Okay.
Those are the products these children are making, which you were importing from China, from India, from Dubai. The children are making them here in Adjumani here.
Data indrera batiri de ataitele di ogogo bari Adjumani revu adini riesu tadizi batisi adi etia China Asia India Asia kira indreti di ogogo karite waledi.
After 6 months.
Imba tete Asia vu.
So you see, you are throwing away gold. You are throwing away valuable people.
Anyindreti tadi yesu baadi.
This is why I don't want any child of Uganda to leave school because of money. Now coming to my third point, this one was about all education. Which was within development. Because here we have said, you remain behind. I can see all of you. Why are you pushing? I can see all of you. Go behind there. So far, I've spoken about peace and development. But you told me you do not odupoka on the road, even if it's good. You sleep in your home. And when you are in your home, you face the poverty there. And this is what we have been telling people. I started telling people in my area in the 1960s. I can show you the people who listen to our message. In my area there, give us the other man of the cows.
Muzini ningo gweni matolo wangoma mungu tuano wataka fesi munguta mungu wanje ndi muisa mtengo ya kureba mungu itandisira tataka na wetu huya talobo hawachadan muisa lakanya na goma taka Nazo zankori kwenda zashuti abana abana biherize naturu kabanja munyankwe naza nahinda kuma tanungu nukula hanyana na tunga patibugo bindusumite.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now, this man is part of the people who never went to school.
Madida nyantele etile nokaledi oya ponyito andra kanza koro.
But who listened to our message of the 1960s?
Kierita iajole kinyeli palumia titalum diaze aserira.
Of wealth creation.
Obimali Yesu toriti.
Where we told people that wealth creation is as important as development. Because people talk about development, roads, what, those are not yours, they are ours.
They say, Mali Yesu kanita okorereri I ki vozole kabako poruki mali leka nyiko ao.
So please start with your home.
They say, kole riba ru.
As Jesus taught us, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, the rest will be added unto you.
Lejo ekuyole robangarire sa anyeri rojo atijorure nyepa zoti kara winyenera dana ibuto awirura tazitisa kaya karenza nyini diaruse.
We say seek ye first homestead income, the rest will be added unto you.
Dese atijorure nya zoti enyendrekpa naifu angure orirenza nyini nyirie iya na renyendrekpa angure orirenza nyini.
So because he listened to, and he lives very far from a tarmac road, he's 70 miles from a tarmac road.
Ekoria nyandrele tidie ididria rukale izaledi oriolu refua lolu leti sulela mutorila kani rekwani lolu kieri lejo ekuya ya jole mali Yesu zori direra.
In the cattle corridor.
Aile di batie ikare batie.
But you see how he has changed.
He's selling
900 liters of milk per day. And he's getting 21 million shillings a month. This is because the prices there are low for milk, because the milk is too much.
The
milk there is 800 shillings per liter. And in other areas it's much more than that. And he has built a good house, as you saw. He has built a good house, as you saw. And he has educated children. That girl, you heard her speaking English, she's a graduate. So I'm glad the Sheikh was able to tell you that in 1995, I think he was there, I came telling you about this, but people don't listen to what I tell them. They just ignore.
District Kadini, Amalakinyeli, Palumia, Titalum, Dritalum, Seari Tadijore, Te Olobo Anajole, Legigadi, De Tandra, Ukuma Jole, Kiba Eritotos, Tisikoro.
I was improving my Rugbara, talking of Loni, talking of Otita, that time, 1995.
Arita di jole zekinyeli palumia titalum grita limbito use anyeri karare ani lobari tise.
So if people listen, they will change completely. But we never gave up. We started with the Ntandikwa.
Ari tatiu baleantra ungwele Ntandikwa disi.
NADS. Operation Wealth Creation.
Operation Wealth Creation is Tira.
And now PDM.
Teatro Paris Development Model Nila Kadai.
And Emyoga.
Emyoga Isa.
And Women Fund.
Cities Itema Okunzini.
And Youth Fund.
Anyi ya ile mruzito dirisa city youth livelihood tria.
And Grow.
Ongo tazi ungwe Grow.
All this is to beg you to get out of poverty in your house. Please get out of poverty. We beg you.
Damanya iya nyiba iki enga kita ko asipi.
And we give you free money.
Adi vrangi ni siti ili lirikere.
We are bribing you to get out of to get out of poverty.
Ambo yo radi banyi ni siti ke ili li anyengaru ta ko asipi le diari anyite anyenga ta ko asipi.
Let us see who have responded here in our region here. Let's see whether show us.
Mantora Musima Bipi Agnesi ma lama village Parisine Aluru Sakangi Saluru wa mamoyo district Manzo Oposi Dabmeti.
My name is BPO Agnes. I come from Lama village, Aluru Paris, Aluru sub-county in Moyo district.
BPO mumei kwa manera nesial kumiara di nesi kenyan peri brindi nasi tembang brindi erisi angko kwa manede ajeru ari ingiazia de ingaira macam brindi alora angko mazi aru tuira aku zi barang mari sinyaga aku fizi dro kena zi aje au makdere dro angko aji zi nguni dro.
I got PDA money. I got 800,000 in 2023 December. I used this money for buying 6 goats. The 6 goats it produced, and the kids also produced up to 21. I've sold so far 5 goats. Out of the money, I paid the school fees of my son who is in senior 1, and then part of it I bought local chicken and I bought a pig.
Manzara mazi ndidede ajirungu yalo na elfumi yalo si ako ajia andare isu na elfumi dubrisi ude ngaira utikira diaron kwanzia engelere otaire mudiriani sara nguru eni uti earo mazi aru aziarira anisa elfumi yalo alosi ongo Rwanzi diaru dule kuru asiri.
I bought the chicken, the local chicken at 10,000 each. I bought 4 of them out of the proceeds of the sale of the 5 goats. And this chicken I've produced. Right now I have the chicks and hens up to a number of about 20. I've also sold 6 chicken for the market. And then the piglet I bought at 100,000, which grew up and produced 8 piglets. Out of the 8 piglets, I've so far sold the 6, each at 100,000, and I'm left with 2 piglets plus the mother.
Manzo government NRM dide yere kakuta Museveni ne manzo ana posi ana programu fidem dida tu bakasi esu okwe amane ko yela de ko anima indizera ya neko ki ana kwe karasi o badra je indila enya imanira o bama fizikwe wa onko tasbindi nyingiri sama duneto wa bwate la zake de mari familia sa konye na karima kwa yawa bisi manzo posi opi kinza obi bianwe o ya andraga Okwena kamuri au sidwa mani andalo suzi vulegari esujo amideru tamari familia wa bisimanzo government yenere mdrive okpasi kira bitiri drive joko dia wa ndima drive muri le ana oluka gafi esuma iare konyi dro indina yana bilgoti no si agora yani ni oluji indri agora sima konyi vile tore lade
I thank the government of Uganda, particularly the NRM government and His Excellency Yoweri Museveni for formulating for us the program of PDM. Had PDM not been there, I have no idea whether I can own goods or assets of whatever I now have. I'm able to feed myself and the children, send children to school because of this foundation seed of PDM. Secondly, I thank God and we pray that He gives more life to the President, more health, good health, so that he can plan better for us, the local poor families, so that we get out of poverty. Thirdly, I'm requesting more input from government. I have local goats which can be seen. If I can get one improved male goat to crossbreed my local goats, I think I'll have a better quality goat and sell at a higher price. I thank government so much.
Yeah. So now you can see the witnesses.
Dren rosate ni lelente anyamisi lady anyeri olobo madiko nyesu de Paris Development garesa anyeri anolobo ne anyatisi lady.
I'm very happy to see these cases coming up.
Anasi ekwe anandrekata sateni tariba tiriko ye fusiliani si.
There are rich people.
Vo abata toreba tisa ya a.
I don't know whether we captured the farm of General Moses Ali when we went there the other day. I don't know whether they still have it.
General Moses Ali ni anyanikotere ani tie rufamu aile
I don't know whether my people captured that video. They would have shown it to you. Not, he doesn't know. It is my people. Either they have it or they don't have. Translate for them.
Ojo ani onikore ba nirie nodi ukokadi antrani ayapore zeno Moses ali rifa mwana ridia koki enodi eruna fa munarire troya iba nirie nodi bati ukokadi bati.
So there are rich people. There are rich people in Uganda.
Desibasiti Uganda malia iria arisa ya a.
Moses Ali, Museveni, those rich people.
Nigeria ya visi oviruma mali tori Moses Ali ongo aniananga si President Yoweri Museveni salaka.
Let's see whether they have Museveni's cows. Let's see. If they have the ones of Moses Ali, when we visited, whether they took the video, they can show us. Or if they don't, they show the ones of Museveni if they have them. They didn't capture them properly. Those rich people are there. Moses Ali, Museveni, those are there. But those are not our problem. Those are not our problem. Because they are not the majority.
Amala ya weli ninzako dini kwa.
What we want, as the girl was saying here, we want those poor families to come up.
Kita leleri tatepe anyandele Paris Development Model ka esu india uote india utorana olerana batie zibana ani no ruao.
The Moses Allyism 7 don't go for PDM.
Ki ibata torile kole okwe ini Paris Development Model asitiniko.
Oremioga.
City emuyokarire sa okwe iniko ilakako.
For them we have said if you want you go to UDB.
Iru debati letole irakole akofuki bank ya ofiru Uganda Development Bank ka.
So there you can go and sort yourselves out there.
Kakifu kake aya city nesuna sewa.
But here this is for people like that girl, the one who was there.
Da Paris Development Model ni tepe itedele anyandrele no karaza.
Those are the cows of Yoweri Museveni now.
Nairati achuko Museveni tri anyandrele weli tere di dati arure.
Now those rich people, you leave them alone, they will continue.
But
the struggle is to bring out, what was the girl's name, the girl who was speaking? What was her name?
Zatebe itedele nai, she was called Abirie.
Huh?
Atupio, she is called Atupio.
Atupio. Yes. We want the Atupios to come up. So therefore, I beg you please, don't relax on this program of PDM.
Paris Development Model
each year we shall be bringing 100 million per parish. In 5 years, it will be 500 million in the parish. New money. Then in the third year, the ones who got first will pay back to the circle. To the circle, not to the government. The money will never go back to the government. If you took 1 million, then you pay 1,125,000. 120,000. And in 3 years, 300 people would have paid back. So in a term of parliament, you will have now 800 million shillings in the parish. But I'm proposing that we add another 15 million. This should be for the leaders, the local leaders. Because up to now we have been saying the leaders leave the wananchi alone. Now they can come and take from the 15 million. In 5 years, it will be 75 million for the leaders in the parish. And we want to start a fund for the religious leaders in their dioceses. Or their Muslim district.
Ewo Muslim tiri bati isai.
so that they also engage in wealth creation.
Asitrua isa kakita tiubata ewo limie suto di gawa.
We, the ordinary Christians and Muslims, will continue with our parish.
Raro anyeto Kristo ba kusaba Muslim de bakati andrakabari etele parisi anabatitro e.
But the leaders should have their own circle, diocese by diocese.
Daba ditore bati ewoti nitirega isa iria yasako na kolwa a ewo diocese irirega ofiru Muslim Christianos district yasikolu na ania a.
And the cultural leaders through their cultural institution.
Boa babi ebeni tire batisa a iria ya abi ebeni na tina egopi na eka sisa kolwa a.
Here, what we want, wealth creation is not like football.
Da mali ni mali esuka no viru mopira bwile di trokoro.
Where you have got players and spectators.
Oviru mopira tria nyaniko tere ani bazitika mpira ne kuibane ke anyi zitiko ndrea misedene.
Here, everybody must be a player.
Kie wo mali esuto di gakole amadia la lokiteku.
That's why we are saying that, please, you cultural leaders, come and show how to be cultural by being rich.
Dese amajo ababi ebeni tire ni anyisa anyamba abi ebeni tire anye buite dea mali kare swingoni ai.
And the religious leaders, we are saying that Jesus taught about the talents, those who multiplied the talents.
Boa anyi batini tinze karesa anyera wa Yesu Kristo ojo ta siri dridi siri nzazo batika e.
Now finally, the university graduates, if you are a university graduate and you have not got a job for 2 years, we shall create a fund for you.
Rata tine aseto anyi batiri talakanti ota digiri anye surari zo anye suwe bukoro kameti ubatati yato siti ubatora anye ba digiri esuka raki ebuakona ni siti esuto e.
And what Adipio, the girl was saying, that one will be done. We shall continue improving.
Ki tepe anyandrele noka Paris development model tina lekoti yasi andraga anisa e.
And I want to end by showing you again my 4 acres model, which I told you in 1996. Let's see how I've implemented it in one of my model farms.
Drama ya nyini tedea erito ezema joto aru ambue kasure kare sikoni anigabe kia nyetombeao.
My name is Dr. Maurice Ochen. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for the household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering with wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruits. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same quantity grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilograms or 800 grams here cost about 10,000 shillings. So having stock here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million. in 1 year.
Now you hear,
And then when you subtract that up,
you hear how much I'm earning from my small farm in Irango.
Ra anyita na eridia anikasilinge susia ana ambu nzako kadro anitro de ewo langwari arigai.
I have my people there have planted coffee, planted bananas, planted fruits in 4 acres, some cows, 8 cows I think, the 4 acres model, but they have also got a fish pond.
They say naa eka yole su de ovie butoru rega nyesua eka zigo sa mutumba tidera boko sa osara ongo kawasa a voe woziga nyindra ebita mpaka anisa ate anyitindese enogana.
But from fish farming alone, I am getting 100 million shillings per year.
Ebiri na ika adute anikesua milioni mialo Kenya ebiri na ika adute.
So this whole Nile Valley, we can transform it into fish ponds, so that you earn a lot of money, you people.
Desi roanye tondondonale meriti dede ewo ebita mbato koburi meria de irade zoi toni rikaba nili dieto dia tere zoba dia tere droi.
So therefore, friends, today my message is on the 3 words: peace, development, and wealth.
And rumale yo ekwi anyiniria ina ekwe vozo voamali esuka.
The manifesto has got other points, but they will be explained later by other people who come to talk to you.
Tati ubale bugu bari sileo korokoro manifesto na ikari angu kia de vadi dipana zitinzesa zizera ndrondrona anyiko diari ya ndronaledi.
I therefore thank the people of Arua, West Nile, Adjumani, Moyo, for understanding the message of the NRM.
Desi ale manzoro anyetro Adjumani, Moyo, Arua, Ruporu West Nile yare oposi lejo ekwi NRM dire rikarasi.
Continue supporting the NRM. We shall add much more than we have done now.
Desi anyibati ki andraka NRM okuni atika troasi robaka tanzari esura andraka bakati esuka na tro andraka.
There is something I was about to forget.
Tazia
You know, all these things need money.
That's
why I was telling you about prioritization. But God is also always on the side of the NRM. Example. The British tried to get our oil, to discover it, from 1920 to 1956.
Esu munro de alure antra baridiari o ikira ikadia to esu baridia wa ya kinyeli falumia titalo ire mutiri tito na igana.
The British were looking for the oil because it was kubira. Kubira is when something is boiling. In the Nile, in the Albert Valley, on the Munyoro side, you can see some oil on the surface coming from underground, as if it is boiling from underground.
Mundru de ori undrua amala nainka tazike dikendre buruna onko eitia ni kendre atua ani orikita di undure orike atu di undure na esi.
So the British tried to look to where there was the Kubira. They tried to look from 1920 to 1956 and they failed.
Oriki atu di undure kinya eli falumia titalo mutiri sindie tato eli falumia titalo mutito ulimbi ireazia kana iwobikie sule akpe.
But when the NRM came, we discovered the oil.
Kite NRM lesu atonera.
And it will start flowing next year.
Kidora niri lueka kinyabura
What you see there is what is happening on the oil. Those are the roads going there. In the Lake Albert. So we have been trying, but Rubanga has also been helping us. That's one of the wells. That blue thing is Lake Albert behind there. And this drill is on one of the wells. So we have been able to do some of the things you see, like this road to Guru with the very little money, but with the oil we shall be able to do much more. Manzora NRM Jew.
NRM oye.
Adjumani Jew.
Adjumani oye.
Western Nile Jew.
Western Nile oye.
Uganda oye.
Uganda oye.
Manzora, let's give the flags.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Father, for giving very straight, elaborate, a direct message to our people of Adjumani, that where I saw them, the people were keenly listening to you, and everything that you have done is evident. We have the peace ranging from peace to others, they are all evident. Your Excellency, thank you very much. Thank you for loving the people of Adjumani. NRM oye! President Museveni oye! Adjumani oye! Thank you, Your Excellency. At this point, Your Excellency, we have given out flags to our dear flag bearers, Your Excellency. Then we have our defectors who have come to join the noble party. We thank you so much. We thank all of you for coming to listen to our father, our leader, our savior. Thank you very much. Manzora Manzo Kosi. Thank you very much. Can we start with the defectors? Where are you? Our flag bearers get organized. The defectors also get organized as the flag bearers can come and assemble. We have Angel Mark Dulu has received the flag. Thank you, Baba, for giving the flag to her. The next one is Ababiku Jeska, the woman member of parliament, is receiving the flag. Thank you very much.
Amanzo Kose, Dulento Makesu ane abendera NRM Direra, ama woman MP sa, Esu dane abendera NRM Direra. That Tierre amba Johnny ko yane abendera NRM Dure. Johnny ko yane abendera NRM Dure. bendera kere Kilingbiki di beke ya bendera amarienere mdire kere Kilingbiki di na hivyo flag bearers ko eno kore ajugo Yoweri Museveni kaguta to boko ya da bendera ni kere amba General Moses Ali di Kilingbiki di Kilingbiki ya idane ya bendera nera da ajukoko ya enokore flag bearers bari tito Jajugo koeno flag bearers tora koeno kore bare choka udi ekwika bari pati odi ritito koeno kore ansai Now from there His Excellency is going to take photo moment with the new converts. Anyira bendera kokara nyufe amailo fosewa ndezodu da jugo kenoko bare toko udirito Amanzo anyoposi ekwika mabasi yasi Anthems in reverse.